grows you. Fellowship strengthens you. And it allows you to become the person you're called to be. It allows you to become the person that you are called to be when you choose to fellowship with somebody. We underestimate fellowship. We underestimate fellowship, and we don't think fellowship is necessary. I can do this by myself, right? I don't need church. And church, I can do this church thing all by myself, and I don't need nobody, and I don't have to come all the time. A lot of times we say to people, man, I can do this church thing by myself. And to some degree, if I do this church thing by myself, yes, I'm saved, but I'm not vibrant. I'm saved, but I'm not effective. Okay, watch this. There's a question asked to Martin Luther the Protestant, not Martin Luther King. There's a question asked to Martin Luther the Protestant, and they said, hey, do Christians got to go to church every single Sunday? Do we got to commit to a church? He said, before I answer that question, let me tell you a story. I'm reminded of a story that a man, he went to the fire and he pulled out some coal. He pulled out the coal from out the fire. He put the fire on the mantle, the coal on a mantle, and as the people that asked the question began to look at that coal, on the mantle, the fire on the coal began to fizzle out. So he said, listen, then he took the coal, placed the coal back into the fire, and then the coal got lit back on fire. You will not be on fire if you disconnect yourself from the body of Christ. Yes, I will be saved up here by myself, but I will not be on fire. I will not be vibrant. I will not be vibrant. So when I get amongst the people of God, then I'm now able to now be vibrant. Be able to be the person God's called me to be. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. I believe it's Hebrews 10:25. Again, Hebrews 10:25 lets us know. And let us not neglect our meeting together, as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now in the day. Let us not neglect our meeting together. Meeting together is important. Meeting together is important. Coming together is important. Who's been blessed by the fellowship groups that you may be in right now? Whether it's VIP men's ministry, whether it be a women's ministry. Who's been blessed by the women's ministry? If not anything else, I knew that would make some noise. So let me say that one. If not anything else, I knew that one would be the one to make some noise. But it's important. It's important for us to know that we can't neglect, watch this, encouragement, prayers, visits, and friendship. The way I see people coming out of their shells and doing new things, people who were shy are no longer shy. People who were introverted are no longer introverted. They're now connecting to different people, joining ministries, because that's what church is about. It's not about doing this thing all by yourself. It's connecting to somebody. If a church tells you that you got to do it all by yourself and we're not here to help you, then that's a lie. You got to connect yourself to people, because how many know when I connect myself to people, now I got people to pray for me, I got people to build me up, I got people to strengthen me, I got people to come and visit me, I got people to give me a phone call. I need to talk to 2 or 3 people in here and say, you are not by yourself. When you got a family, when you got a church, you now have a family. That's why Jesus sent out the 70 2 by 2. He said, go and disciple. Go and save the world. Before the one disciple started going by himself, said, no, you need somebody to go with you. Why? Because you're going to get weak. Then he'll build you up when you get weak. And in turn, he's going to get weak. Now you build him up. You're going to feel like going home, because ain't nobody listening to you. But then he's going to build you up and say, come on, man, we got to keep doing this thing. But if nobody's in your ear to build you up, you might give up. You might throw in the towel. Oh, I'm talking in here. You might throw in the towel. If there's nobody say, come on, you can do this. You got this. Come on. The Lord loves you. Don't give your gift up. Don't give your dream up. Don't give up your desires. But if you're doing this thing by yourself, the more it's a bigger possibility for you to turn. So I need to tell everybody in here, if you haven't connected to a fellowship group, if when the church service is over and you just leave and you don't talk to nobody, I'm encouraging you to connect to people, because that's where your strength is. The devil wants you to believe that you can do this by yourself, and you cannot be the person that God has called you to be if you try to do it all by yourself. But God wants you to connect. Somebody say connect. He wants you to connect the people, because people build you up. In Acts 2:42 Acts 2:42, it again lets us, let's go back to Acts 2:42. Acts 2:42, it lets us know that we gotta devote ourselves again to fellowship. And the last one I want to talk about today, we talked about teaching, we talked about fellowship. So make sure I'm getting the right teaching. True, a real church teaches the right things. Are you forgiving people? I shouted, I asked you that. I said, are you forgiving people? I gave 100. I didn't ask how much you gave. Are you turning the other cheek? What am I supposed to do? Are you waiting on God? Are you trusting God? Are you depending on God? A true church teaches the right things. If I'm committed to a church, the true church strengthens and talks about fellowship more than anything else. And the last thing I want to talk about, we're going to jump to Lord's Supper. And they devoted themselves to prayer. They devoted themselves to prayer. The last thing today, this morning, it says that in this verse, that they devoted themselves to prayer. It's essential to every Christian, every church, every believer, and that's prayer. I know we're going to be busy. I know we got a lot going on, but let's not forget to pray. Here at Travel, we offer you quarterly prayers where you can come. I believe we have one where me and First Lady were going, where you can come and do it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or the whole few hours. We pray before situations start, and we pray and we fast, and we have a prayer and fast. We pray before our meetings and before service start. But we as individuals should get our own prayer life. As a car needs gas, as a person needs food, a Christian needs prayer. It's something about getting into the presence of God, right? When you're down, when you're hurting, when you're going through. And many things have changed through prayer. How many know the prayers of the righteous? The prayers of the righteous. The prayers of the righteous availeth much. And I don't know about you, but I said to you when I said thank you for praying for me and First Lady, I don't know if you heard me, but I said not only did we know the prayers, but we also felt the prayers. I need to ask somebody, have you ever felt the prayers of people? Have you ever felt the prayers of your church? Have you ever felt the prayers? Okay, I'm in somebody may saying, Pastor, how do you feel prayers? Prayers don't touch me because you're able to walk right now. How do I feel the prayers? Because I'm able to lift my hands right now because the church prayed, and because the church prayed, that's where I am today. There's an old song. The song used to say, somebody prayed for me, had me on their mind, took the time and prayed for me. I asked 2 or 3 people, are you glad that your grandmother prayed? Are you glad that the pastor prayed? Are you glad that the church prayed? And because they prayed, I am where I am today. I am who I am today because they prayed for me. Not only did they pray for me, but the song says, watch this. They took the time. I know it's 9:45, but I'm glad that somebody took the time and prayed. You ain't too busy to pray for me. A lady named Linda Wilson wasn't too busy to get on her knees and pray for her family. I know your mother, your father wasn't too busy cooking it, wasn't too busy planting it, wasn't too busy growing it. They said, you know what, let me take some time and I need to pray. Watch this. And we finish. Let's go to Acts. Let's stay in the book of Acts. Let's go to Acts 12. Acts 12. Acts 12, 5 through 7. Real quick. Acts 12, 5 through 7. But while Peter was in prison, the church prayed. Verse 6. The night before Peter was to be placed on trial, he was asleep, fastened with 2 chains. Somebody say 2 chains. Between 2 soldiers. Somebody say 2 soldiers. Others stood guard at the prison gate. Suddenly there was a bright light in the cell, and the angel of the Lord stood before Peter. The angel struck him on the side to awaken him and said, quick, get up. And the chains fell off of his wrists. Peter's in prison, chained between 2 chains. Hey, 2 soldiers can't go nowhere, can't do anything. But then the Bible says suddenly there was a bright light in the cell. And the angel of the Lord stood before Peter and said, get up. Your chains are no longer there. The soldiers are no say somehow. The chains came off somehow. The angel came in somehow. Peter walked away. Can I say that one more time? Peter was in prison with 2 chains between 2 soldiers. Somehow the rigor of the chains came off. Somehow the angel came in. Somehow Peter walked through the gate untouched. But let's go back to verse 5. The church prayed. So you're wondering how the chains came off. You're wondering how you ain't bound no more. You're wondering why you got all the encouragement that you need because the church prayed. I need about 2 or 3 people who glad that Sister Wilson prayed for you. You glad First Lady prayed for you. You glad a deacon prayed for you. I don't got enough grateful people in here. If you got a phone call, you need to be grateful. If you got a visit, you need to be up on your feet. If somebody DM'd you on Instagram and said, we're praying for you, you need to be standing up, clapping your hand because my God, watch this. I'm sorry, I'll fill you in. Because the reason why I need you to stand up and clap, because if we didn't do it, you would talk about us. If you didn't say, hey, where you been? I've been going through something. Where my church been? You would talk about us. So if you can talk about us when we don't do it, why don't you clap when we do it? Why don't you lose your voice when we do it? Why don't you get happy when we do it? Because the church prayed for me, had me on their mind. They could have forgotten about me. They could have said, you know what? They took time to come and visit me. They busy doing their thing. Hey, how you doing today? I heard you was going through some stuff. And that's how my chains came off. That's how I became free. That's how I'm able to worship because somebody prayed for me. They didn't have to take my phone call. But they didn't have to drive 30 minutes to an hour to come and see me. But the church prayed. And when the church prays, things happen. Chains fall off. Spirits are lifted. Bodies are restored. So, what's the church? Some individuals that devote themselves to the apostles' teaching. Individuals that devote themselves to fellowship. Individuals that know the importance of prayer. Individuals that is not caught up in how people look and caught up in just money, but they want to be there for people, and they know that this place that we're in right now is just the building, but we are the church. So wherever we are the church, I believe in the book of Psalms, it says that as the Israelites walked, they hung their harps on willow trees. What does that mean, Pastor? Because wherever we stop, we the church. So we're going to hang up our hearts, not to give up, but this is our spot right here. We're going to worship right here. Then we're going to go down the street and we're going to stop there. And we're going to worship right there too, because no matter where we go, no matter where we decide to stop, that's where the church is, and that's who we are. We are the church. We devote ourselves to teaching. We devote ourselves to fellowship. And we devote ourselves to prayer. And when we do those things, we will be the individuals that God has called us to be. Come on, let's clap our hands for the Lord.